What's up, everybody? Young Professor here, and it's Santa Callings 2022. I started doing this way back when I was in college, junior year or something like that. 2007 was the first year I ever did this. It was part of a program we ran while I was there, and I've done it ever since. I brought it with me to different places I've worked over the years, and for the last couple of years, I've done it privately from the comforts or at least privacy of inside my home. This is my only respite, is this closet that everybody asks me about. So, time to start making some calls. Tonight is the first night. I've got nights over the next 3 weeks. We all know Santa Claus is busy this time of year. He doesn't have time to keep up with everybody because he's making those last-minute preparations. So, I've worked with him for the last 15 years and gotten a chance to impersonate him and bring some joy to some boys and girls. So, I've got my first call of the year. This is first one, so you're getting what you get, but after 15 years experience, I feel pretty good about it. This is Everett, and I've called Everett. His mom says this is the third year in a row, so we have done this for some time. He is always excited to get a call from Santa, so without further ado, let's make a little magic here. I think Everett lives pretty far away. I have no idea where this is, but that's okay. Santa travels all around the world, and this is how we do things. So let's go. Can I speak with Everett, please? Hello there. Is this Everett? Oh, hello, Everett. How are you? Do you know who this is? Oh, hello, Everett. How'd you know it was me? Oh, oh, I forget how well technology has advanced over the last few years. Well, it's good to speak with you again, Everett. How are you? I'm so glad to hear that. How are things going this year in Miss Felix's class? Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm very busy this time of year. It's only about 3 weeks away from Christmas now. Well, Everett, I'm finishing up my list, and as I like to do each year, I like to make sure I've got everything up to date. So, can you tell me, so I'm sure, what do you want for Christmas this year? Santa's getting a little hard of hearing. What was that, young man? A tech deck, the little skateboards. Okay, well, I think I can do that. Was there anything else on your list? That seems like a pretty small gift. Some place to store your Pokemon cards. Did you know that now with the most recent games there are over 1,000 Pokemon species? It's true. They've been adding more every year, and now there are over 1,000 of them. Can you believe that? Well, we'll have to make sure we get you a big binder just in case you catch them all. Well, that's good. With so many Pokemon, you're going to need one. Now, now let me ask you something, young man. How are things going with hockey? How are the Huskies doing this year? I haven't been keeping up with all of your games. How about the boys over at Clarkson University? I know you've been going to some of their games. Have they been performing well? Well, I hope so. You make sure you cheer them on as loud as you can when you're there, okay? Well, there were some things I wanted to ask you about. Is that okay? In order to make sure you stay on the nice list, I wanted to make sure that you are working on giving a little bit less attitude for your mommy and daddy when they ask you to do something. Is that something you can do for me? Well, I'm glad to hear that. And if you do, I think that I might be able to make sure that you get what you want for Christmas. By the way, how's Jack Frost? Has he been getting up to any no good? Those elves are very pesky. They can get up to no good this time of year. Well, I'm glad that I made sure to send one of my best hockey fan elves over to your home to keep an eye on you. I knew you'd have that in common. What? Well, Everett, I have to say, I've been rather impressed with you this year. I know you've done a good job doing your homework, helping with Ellie and Louie, picking up after yourself. These are all good things, and I want you to continue doing them, not just this year, but every year, because I'm very happy to see all the things that you do. Oh, you're welcome, young man. Well, all right, Everett. I hope that you continue to do well with everything in school the next couple weeks, and I am excited to come and make a stop by your home on Christmas Eve. All right, Everett. Well, you take care and say hello to your mom and dad for me, will you? You're you're welcome, Everett. Merry Christmas, young man. Bye bye now. There you go. He seemed pretty excited. He was very pumped up about his hockey. His elf is a hockey fan because, of course, he is. Why would he not be? But that's how we do those Santa calls. I got a couple more to do here tonight, but wanted to let you see what this process looks like. I know it's a 7-minute video, but if you've hung in with me this far, I've got these calls going on all month long. They are wonderful. And I really only get better at them as we go. The kids like them. Parents like them a lot because it helps the kids kind of stay in line for the next couple of weeks. And listen, I'm a parent of 4 kids. I understand the value of that. So if you want to get in on it, check out the links that I provide. Get in on my 2022 Santa calls, and I'll make sure that Santa gives your kids a great phone call, very, very personal, just ahead of the holidays. So this is the young professor saying to you, good night, class dismissed. Time to make some more calls.